Good morning, my yarny friends and family members. Welcome in today. I thought I would get this video out of the way this morning. It is 10 o'clock here Central Time in West Central Missouri. And I just thought I'd get this video out of the way because I have a lot to do today. And tomorrow is going to be equally busy. Sorry. So, welcome in. Welcome to my channel. For those of you first-timers, my name is Donna, and this is Fancy Fiber Forum, because we love fancy fiber here, of all kinds. And I try to make really nice things with fancy fiber. But I don't have to have fancy fiber. That's just what I prefer. I have some new subscribers, so thank you to all new subscribers who have decided to join the family. I hope you love fancy fiber too, because I talk a lot about fancy fiber. Have I said fancy fiber enough? I think so. So I'm sitting here in my kitchen having my coffee. Here's my cup. My son got me this cup. Who believes in that? Who agrees with that? Raise your hand. Give me a comment below saying, yes, please. Yes, please. Let me make sure he's not. No, you can't have my shoe. You can't have my shoe? Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. No, you can't have it. Okay, down. Thank you. No, leave it. Leave it. Anyway, I'm sitting here. This is my second cup of coffee today. And speaking of coffee, I have been on the hunt for the perfect coffee. And there's a Mexican restaurant not far from me. I love their food. It's like Mexican fast food, but it's so darn good. It's really good. But they offer what they call cafe horchata. Bean? No. And whether you love horchata or not, I love it. I could drink it every day. If you love it or not, the coffee, if you're a coffee fan, you would love this coffee. And basically all it is, because I've watched them make it, is a cup of Starbucks Sumatra dark roast coffee, and then they top it off with horchata. It's the best tasting coffee. And I've been trying to find a coffee that has that note, and I'm not having any luck at all. Get down. Get down. And my friend Linda bought me the Starbucks house blend, and she said it tastes just like that. So I was excited to try it. And I tried it for the first time yesterday. And I've come to the conclusion that it's my coffee maker. Because even though it's good, it's not what I'm looking for. It's not at all what I'm looking for. So I think after the first of the year, I'm going to invest in an espresso machine. I don't want a drip coffee maker. I have a percolator, like an old-fashioned with the basket, and the water comes up the tube and goes psh, psh, psh. I don't think the grounds are coming into contact long enough or well enough with a percolator. So I think I'm going to have to invest in a quality coffee maker that's not a drip coffee maker. And then maybe it'll taste right. Yeah, if any of you have any input on that, I'd appreciate it, because it tastes like coffee, but it doesn't have that rich flavor that I'm hunting for. And at the Mexican restaurant, they have a Keurig. So, you know, the Keurig, I believe, operates, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it operates under pressure. And it forces that hot water through the grounds. Whereas a percolator, you know, the water just comes out the tube and then it saturates the grounds. That's all it does, is saturate the grounds, and then it drips out of the basket. I also thought about trying my hand at cowboy coffee. If any of you know about cowboy coffee, the only trouble with that is it's time consuming. I mean, you have to stand at the stove, and then you have to well, no, you don't really have to. I watched Cowboy Kent Rollins demonstrate how to do cowboy coffee, and he has one of those old-fashioned enamel coffee pots that you put on the stove. So you fill up your water, you put in your coffee, you know, all in the coffee pot, and you put it on your stove and you boil it. You have to boil it for so long and let it boil. And then you take it off the heat and you let it rest, and the grounds all fall to the bottom, of course. And then you don't have to strain it. Although I would probably strain it. I have to strain this sometimes because the grounds come out through the top of the basket. But I think it's like 7 minutes you have to boil the coffee. I'd have to go back and look at his video, but I think it's like 7 minutes. So for 7 minutes, your grounds are saturated in boiling water, and he just swears by it. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna let them outside. Okay, enough of that. So I could try that, but I don't have an enamel coffee pot. So we'll see. We'll see what the new year brings. And there's bound to be some end of year sales. I think I've got one or two in my Amazon cart, and you know, they're like over $100, depending on the brand. So if any of you have any experience with that, let me know. I definitely don't want a drip coffee maker. I don't want to have to deal with, of course, you may have the same issue with an espresso machine, with buildup of deposits and having to run vinegar through it. I don't know. Let me know if you have one of those fancy coffee makers, if you have to do routine maintenance with vinegar or whatever on those. I want to know. Yep, I want to know, because I want coffee that tastes like coffee and not like, I don't know, just hot water with a tinge of coffee flavor. Because all I do is use some sugar and some half and half. So I get the flavor of the coffee. And it's good because it's warm, you know, but it doesn't have that flavor I'm looking for. Okay, I'm done talking about coffee. We are here to reveal day 11 of the Aberdeenswool Christmas Advent Tangled Poets 2024. I hope you've been watching my whole series this month. I'm revealing each one every day. And I was right when in my video yesterday, that I'm on week 2, so now I'm 2 days behind because the number 25, which is the main full-size hank, is used throughout the pattern. So I added day 8 yesterday when it should have been day 10, right? Today I'll add 9. And then tomorrow day 10. And so on and so on and so on. And you go 6 days, and then the full skein is added, 2 rows. Then you go another 6 days, and you add the number 25 again. And then that repeats 2 more times. So it won't be done. This particular wrap won't be done at the end of the year. But once December's over, I can work on it and add more than 2 rows a day. And so I should have it done hopefully by mid-January maybe. But again, we're here to see day 11 of the Aberdeenswool holiday Christmas Advent with Tangled Poets. And I had to put it in my pocket. I'm still in my jammies at 10 o'clock in the morning. Let me grab yesterday's, just kind of refresh your memory. Give me just a second. I had it right next to me. So here was yesterday's, day 10, and it's the first really bright two-tone of the bunch. Most of them have been tonal / muted two-tone. So we'll have to see what is in day 11. That'll be my thumbnail. Well, maybe not. That'll be my introductory picture at the beginning of the video. So let's go ahead and reveal this, shall we? I'm not looking as I'm pulling it out. Ooh, that's very similar to that one. And it is more green. That's lovely. And it's got a little bit of blue there. See that? That looks like the only spot where there's blue. Yep, just a little hint of blue, but it's definitely a two-tone green. This color really gives me joy. I love this color of green. Yeah, it's pretty. I hope you can really tell what it looks like. The sun is coming in through the sliding glass door next to me. That's really pretty. Okay, well this shawl is shaping up to be very colorful. Extremely colorful. And I wish I could share it with you. I may do what I did the other day once I get the next 6 colors down and I can black out the number 25 so that I don't spoil anybody's fun. But there's those two next to each other. So the greens are basically the same, but this has that kind of aqua intermixed with it. And then this is all just greens with just a tad bit of blue. So we're getting into the greens. And I know, because you know these bags are pretty thin, I know there's like some yellows and oranges coming up, but I think that's closer to the end. So that's nice. That's really nice. I really like that. I don't know if any of you watched the videos that I posted yesterday. I was just on fire yesterday. I posted, I guess I'm making up for for about that week or so that I didn't post anything. but I shared my, what did I share? I think I shared my finished cowl, I think. But I took a picture of it, so I'll put the picture of the finished ribbed crochet cowl right here, my second one. And I wasn't sure whether I was going to leave it open and add a big old button, or what I told my son, BAB, a big ass button. But I decided not to, because I don't have a button, for one thing, and I want it done in time to take to market on Saturday. So I just went ahead and stitched it up. I think it's a little bit wider than my favorite, number 1. For those of you that haven't seen this yet, oh my gosh, I still love this so much. So I think it's a little bit wider, but I did make it shorter. So I'm thinking it would look really nice on somebody, more petite person that doesn't have broad shoulders like me. But I think it turned out nice, especially with the addition of that red. Excuse me. I think it turned out really nice. And it's the colors are, I'm looking at it right now. The colors are very fall colors. And for some reason I thought of one of my sisters, so I sent her the picture yesterday and I asked her opinion. And I took a picture with it on me, and I had it all the way, I'll show you that picture too. I had it all the way up to my chin, and she's like, it's too high for me, but I like the colors. So she likes kind of earthy colors, and that's kind of earthy. But while I was chatting with her, she mentioned the slippers that I've been making, and I made a bunch for one of my other sisters, and I have 6 sisters. And one of my older sisters that lives in Illinois, she wanted me to make her several pair. So I guess she spoke with my other sister and told her about slippers. So she asked me about the slippers. And so I'm going to make her a pair. They whip up really fast. I'm going to try to make her a pair today, and I'm going to be using this. She asked for gray, and I said, why gray? Because I have some gray, but it's non-superwash wool. So she said, I don't remember what her reply was, but she said, surprise me. So I know she likes earthy colors. So I think she'll really like this. But this is an authentic hand-dyed from Yarn Bee, Hobby Lobby brand. And this is called Irish Lavender. This will make a beautiful chunky slipper from Ashley at Heart Hook Home. I highly recommend this slipper pattern. She has a ballet slipper using lighter weight yarn. She has a chunky ballet slipper, and then she has a men's slipper. All 3 are so simple. All 3 are really, really easy. And I can whip up one in like 30 minutes. It's so fast. And the trick is you got to make it 1 inch shorter than the person's foot so that it will stretch over their foot. I also have, like I mentioned, I have some non-superwash wool. So I was thinking about making a pair and making it extra long and then throwing it in the wash and let it felt. I think that would be really nice. I'm going to try that just to see how much I've felted this yarn before, and it felts really well. So I'm just thinking it would be a good thing to take to market. I just wish I had time to make, more than 1 pair. I have ends to sew in, I have market on Saturday. Today's Wednesday. So I have today and 2 more days to get ends sewn in, tags filled out with fiber content and pricing. Yeah, I have a lot to do this week. And then tomorrow I've got the plumber coming in the morning. It's going to be crazy until Saturday. I got to get this stuff done. And I have to work on my granddaughter's blanket. So, yeah, busy, 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 as I'm sure all of us makers are right before Christmas. This is the first Christmas that I've really had this much to do. Of course, this is only my second Christmas since I started crocheting almost 3 years ago. So anyway, won't that be a pretty slipper? I think that'll be a really, really pretty slipper. And this stuff is so soft. It's very soft. And it's 100% superwash. 100% superwash merino wool. So those will get whipped up today. And then, I got to mail this stuff. And hopefully I can get it mailed this week. My Expression Fiber Arts order should be coming on Friday. And thanks to my friend, you know who you are, I ordered yarn yesterday. Don't feel bad, though. Don't feel bad. It'll be okay. That was a good deal, and that yarn is really pretty. If it had looked any different, it doesn't look like anything that I really have. It's from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. Chicken Lady. And she has some, it's a fade collection, red, white, and blue, patriotic fade collection. And it was marked down to begin with, and then there was a code for an extra discount. So, my middle name should be Discount, because I love a good bargain. Don't you? I just love a good bargain. I don't like paying full price for anything. Things are expensive enough these days, right? They certainly are. So I think that's all I have. I'm pretty sure that's all I have. Got the cowls made. There's so many things that I want to make, but I have to have restraint, because if I start another lengthy project, nothing's going to get done. And I've got ends to sew in on probably, I didn't count them, but probably a dozen things. Probably a dozen things. Yeah, that's going to take me a while. And that, it's boring. That's the only thing. It's just boring. But I'll get it done. And, to all those of you who sent comments about market, wishing me luck, I appreciate that so much. We'll see how it goes. I need to go back and look at my sister's advertising post and see if anybody reacted to it or commented on it, because that'll kind of give me an idea. But I have to say, this stuff it's really nice stuff, and it's not, no offense to anybody that works with acrylics, but it's not your grandmother's crochet. I'll say that. And the prices, considering what these items are made of, my prices are pretty darn good. I don't charge nearly what I should. And as I've said in videos before, as long as I get back at least what I have in the yarn, I'm happy. Because then I can buy more yarn. Maybe. But, you know, as long as I at least get that back, you know, what more can I ask? I enjoy doing it. So I don't. Now, if I was doing commission work and it was kind of a drudgery for me to do it, yeah, I'd probably charge for my time. But you know what? I've learned I shouldn't be doing commission work because it just doesn't get done. Shame on me, I know. But it seems like every time I'm commissioned to do something, I don't finish it. Unless it's something that I really want to do or something that's super fast. It just doesn't get done. I've been working on a blanket for probably 2 years. And I don't know now that I don't know that it'll get done because the person that it's going to was a vendor at my sister's market. And they had to step back because of an illness in the family. So they won't be at market anymore. So I would have to drive an hour just to deliver this blanket. Probably an hour and a half just to deliver the blanket. So, you know, at least I won't have that pressure when I go to market. They won't be there. But yeah, that's what I've learned. I shouldn't be doing commission work. And the first question I always ask, if they ask me, can you make this? I'll say, are you in a hurry for it? And in the case of the blanket, it was a young girl that wanted it, and she was like 12 at the time. And I asked her that, are you in a hurry for it? And she explained, you know, her circumstance and all that. And I said, well, you may not get it until your wedding, but I'll get it done. So I was honest. And it's probably, I don't know, a third done. It's probably about a third done. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. Sometimes that happens. I wake up and I just have this irritation, frog in my throat. So I apologize for all the clearing of the throat. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off here so I don't bother you guys with that anymore. I feel more coming. But thank you for coming and joining me today and watching my video and sharing the reveal of day 11 of the Aberdeenswool Advent Box 2024. I highly encourage those of you who missed out this year to try it next year. It's really nice stuff. I really like it, and it's fun. It's fun to open a new yarn every day. It's like a gift every day. So I will return with day 12 tomorrow, and we will be officially halfway. I guess. But there's 25. So we'll see. 12 would be just almost a halfway. I can do a little bit of math. But anyway, thank you again for coming. Sorry for rambling. That's just what I do. And I will be back on here tomorrow with another new yarn. And maybe I'll have some slippers to show you that'll be finished. Because I don't have to do it today. She's not in a big hurry for them. But I definitely want to do the wool ones and wash them, see how they felt. So I may do that first. And I don't have to cake those up. They're already caked up. So that'll be easy to start. And I'll probably hold them double so that it's nice and thick. So I'm going to let you go. Finally, we're almost to 30 minutes. So I'll end by saying, remember, God loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I will be back on here tomorrow with more yarn. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you later. Bye, guys.